Hello, welcome to Made to Heal with Angela Brown. So, I wanted to talk about my book and why I wrote my book. I didn't have a goal to ever write a book in my life. I didn't know that's what I was going to do until I felt like God called me to do it. So, what an amazing journey it's been. I just want to let you know why I wrote this book. You are made to heal spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically, is because I lost sight of who I was. I didn't know who I was. I did know that I was angry and that I was hurt, and I had a lot of childhood trauma that I couldn't get past. I knew that I was in victim mode. Not necessarily at the time that I was in victim mode did I view myself as a victim. But that's exactly what it is. Looking back, I'm like, I was a victim and I didn't know how to become a victor through Jesus Christ. I didn't know how to break free from generational patterns. I didn't know how to get around the overcoming and healing the trials that, came my way. And I was stuck. And I firmly know in my heart of hearts, I know we all have this mission and purpose, and we all have it before we're born. We already know this. When we're in our mom's womb, when we are developing, we know our mission, our purpose, and we are so excited to come here to earth to fulfill that mission and purpose. And you know what? Just life happens and we lose sight of that. We know it when we're really young, 2, 3, from the time we're born and we're really small. We still know our mission and purpose, and we lose sight of that as we get a little older, and then we get shoved off into school and we are molded into becoming what somebody else wants us to do. And it's really easy to lose sight of ourselves. And a lot of people, and this is another reason why I wrote this book, is a lot of people struggle with loving themselves. I struggled with loving myself. I didn't have any self-love. I didn't. I had no self-esteem, and I just was very hard on myself, and I didn't feel worthy to connect with God. I didn't think God thought much about me because of various reasons, and I just was stuck in a not such a great place, right? And so I talk to other people a lot, and it's what I have this sense that a lot of people are really struggling to love themselves. Really struggling. They're just really hard on themselves and they're not good enough. And that's the theme that comes up, is the not good enough, and they struggle. And I'm telling you, I've been there. I've been there for 30 plus years, and I'm going on 10 years in my healing journey, and 10 years without suicidal thoughts or depression. To me, that is a miracle. That is a gift. Unbelievable. And the things that I talk about in my book are the things that help me get through. And I just feel like God has led me on this healing journey. I know He has. And that is why I wrote my book. I took the time to write this book because people are struggling to love themselves. People are struggling to forgive themselves. People are struggling to know what it is they're here for, their purpose, their mission. People are just, a lot of the time, just living the day-to-day life and not really thinking much about it. I know so many people live their lives day to day and living it for others and not really taking time for self-care. And then they find themselves in their 60s, 70s, 80s, not knowing what they want to do, what they're here for. And to me, that is really sad, because we all have this mission and purpose, and God placed so many things in my heart. When you have this desire to do something and it's good, and it's not going to hurt anybody around you or you to do it, that is a call from God. I have been called several times to do many things in my lifetime, right? When we're prayerful about things, I feel like I was called, and My husband and I were meant to be together. Just we came into each other's lives, and I was prayerful about it to see if I should marry him, and I felt called to marry him. And another call that I have felt was to homeschool my kids. I just really felt in my heart that I wanted to teach them. I wanted to keep them close to me, and teach them rather than the ways of the world. So I just felt called to homeschool, and I did it. I have felt called to work on my lifestyle, on my diet, on and off. And I am working on it now. And I have been called to get even better, because I've been struggling recently with my health. And so it's important when we get this desire, when we get this call inside, this yearning or this pull towards something that will help us grow, it's God calling you. And I wasn't really intuitive when I was in my painful years, because I was so focused on the hurt and pain. I didn't know how to move forward. And so it's so important that we know where we're going and our purpose and our mission. And it truly is my mission to help others heal in their healing journey. And my main mission is God and Christ are the healers. That is where the healing comes from. And so I can attest that to you from my own journey, letting go and letting God, just turning my life over to him and saying, take the wheel. You know better than I do. And whatever it is, I am going to choose to have joy along the journey. And it's been an incredible ride. And I don't know what God has in store for me in the future, but I am trusting that it's all part of the plan, just trusting the process. And that's why I wrote this book, to help others on their way, to help them, give them hope, because I was such in a dark space for 30 plus years, and going 10 years without being in that dark space, it doesn't mean I don't have hard times. You guys, I have my ups and downs, but I don't stay in a dark place for days, weeks, months, years. I don't. I'm able to process through my stuff. And it's such a blessing. It is truly a blessing, because it's, if you've had depression, or if you have anxiety, or if you have panic attacks, it can be very debilitating. And it really is hard to move forward. And so I will leave the link in the comments below for my book. But you are truly made to heal, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically, because God is in us. Christ is in us, and they have our best interest at heart, and they love us so much. Truly, they love us so much. So please like and subscribe to this channel. Share this channel with others. I'm, like I said, it's part of my mission to help others in their healing journey. So just share it with others. And I just have been gifted 40, let's see, I have to ask myself sometimes how old I am, but I have been gifted 45 extra years of my life, and then some, because of my journey, and because of my parents, and because of God. I truly, the medical field, the doctors, they just said I wouldn't make it past the age of 2, and probably not 5. And so I look at myself, and I've had this beautiful life, and I'm still living this beautiful life, and I have just nothing but awe and gratitude. What a miracle that has been for me. And so I know I'm here for a reason. God kept me here for a reason. And I know it's helping others in their healing journey, because I've had to go through the ringer on a lot of things, not only just with my physical health, trying to fight for my life, but I had to fight spiritually and emotionally and mentally. And I think we all have to. We all have to do that. We all have to fight in the process and along the way. So of life. So God bless. Please like and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, God bless. Bye-bye.